All right. So I was running out of time, so I got a little abrupt with that last one. So, but again, you be you, but you be you as appropriate to the situation. Not every time is the best time to be happy and silly and fun loving, and just like you don't always want to be too stern. So again, see what other people are doing, adjust yourselves to them, and then you can bring it up a notch so that you can still be the most fun person there relative to everybody else. And if it's not possible for you to have that in this job environment, work environment, then again, maybe you just need a new job. All right. Hi, Dave. I'm totally confused and I don't know where I'm at. I'm in a 10-year relationship. I started young and I've met someone else who's woken me up. I'm so confused and scared. Should I be honest with my boyfriend or should I wait and see? No, you should not be honest with your boyfriend. I know that might come as a harsh thing for me to say, because you would think, I'm Mr. Love and Light, and I would be like, absolutely, follow your heart, tell him everything. No, don't. And I'm going to tell you why. Actually, I'll just ask you why. It's a very simple question. What possible positive result can come from you saying to him, hey, I met some new dude and I like him a lot more than you? What possibly can come from that? Nothing good. Okay? So here's what you do. First thing you got to do is you have to ask yourself, are you really committed to staying with your boyfriend and working it out? I don't know how old you are. You said you were young 10 years ago. So let's assume you're somewhere in your mid-20s. And you met this guy when you were in your teens. It may be you guys have run your course together. I cannot imagine what it would be like if I was still with one of my girlfriends from when I was a teenager. So it may be that you've just run your course and this new guy has just shown you that there's other fish in the sea. Here's the thing. This is what you do not want to do. Do not do this. Do not leave your boyfriend for this other guy. Okay? In the past, I've said, don't let go of one branch till you grab a hold of the next one. And if we're talking about work and jobs, I still believe that. Not relationships. Because here's the thing. If you leave your boyfriend for this other guy, the first time the other guy disappoints you, you're either going to try and go running back or you're constantly going to be comparing the two of them. So what you got to do is you have one question first. Is your relationship with your boyfriend over? Yes or no? Okay? Then, if you decide it is over, then once you've left your boyfriend, are completely single, then do you want to pursue this other guy? They're two different things. A lot of people make them one thing. They're two things. Is this relationship dead? Is this relationship worth salvaging? Or is this relationship truly over? And then, is this new relationship worth my time? Okay? So, what I think is that you and your boyfriend probably need to just have a heart-to-heart about the status of your relationship and open up your communication a little bit better. And don't even mention this new dude. Because again, nothing good can come from mentioning the new guy. Right? You two talk as a couple, you two talk as a unit, you two talk as adults. Figure out what's going on, work on your communication. If you need to work with a coach, I do relationship coaching, peacelovemoney.com. But that's what you got to do. Sort it out with your boyfriend, then look into the new guy. Don't mix up the two. They're not the same thing. Let's see. Hey Dave, you're always saying the first step for almost everything is to forgive, but I think it's not that simple, and in the moment, I feel like many people have problems with this part, so can you tell me how to forgive? Yes, I can. You forgive. It's simple, but it's not easy. You just let go. You just let go of the anger. You let go of the resentment. To tell you the truth, I'm probably going to end up talking about this one for the rest of the time we got. Although there's only one more after this, so maybe not. When you hold on to something, apparently you're familiar with my work, so I've said again and again, my favorite quote from Buddha, holding on to anger with the intent of hurting someone else is like picking up a hot coal with the intention of throwing it. You are the one who gets burned, okay? I don't know where this person is, but chances are they're somewhere sleeping peacefully right now where you're still up mad, or they're going about their life and they're probably not even thinking about you anymore, and you're still carrying this grudge, this anger in your heart. It's like, imagine if somebody shot you and you wouldn't let the bullet be removed until you could find them and throw it at them. That wouldn't make any sense, would it? But it's the same thing. This is what you got to do. When I say forgiveness, it's giving up all the negativity. It's giving up needing to hear them apologize. because they may never apologize. Okay? It's giving up any need to get even with them because you can't. You can't. If I walk up to you and I hit you in the face, and you in turn hit me back in the face, has that changed the fact that I hit you in the face? No. You still got a black eye. Now 2 of us got black eyes. What's the point in that? And I really think that's what Jesus Christ was getting at with the whole idea of turn the other cheek. Somebody slaps you, you turn the cheek, let them slap the other cheek. Because for what? If you hit them back, you haven't changed anything. You haven't, right? So when you're holding on to this anger, there's so many ways to look at this. And it's all kind of wrapped up in the whole idea of self-love too. Because you can't truly love yourself and be content with yourself and be confident in yourself bearing a grudge towards someone else, because you will still look at it like they hurt me, they did this to me, they damaged me, they have this power over me. And people only have what power over you that you give them. Books and belief systems and school of thoughts, and your own thoughts only have what power over you that you give them. Okay? So stop empowering someone else to take your joy. Because the fact of the matter is, whatever happened, happened. It's done. It's done. How mad do you have to get that it will allow you to travel back in time and make something different happen? You can't. You can't. So that's why I've shared so many tools over time, like the getting rid of painful memories thing that we did in talk number 6, I think, how to get rid of painful memories. Which in extremely simple strokes. I talked you through this whole thing in the other video, but you play these painful memories over again in your head and change something in it. Change some aspect of the memory. Turn it black and white. Make it 2D instead of 3D. Put them in clown makeup. Make their voice sound like Donald Duck. Or, imagine everybody's dancing or you're in the middle of the circus while they're doing what they're doing. Play the memory backwards and forwards. Because what happens in your brain, you draw an emotional association between things. That you play this image in your mind and it hurts just as bad as if it happened. Because you've heard it before. Your mind doesn't know the difference between something that's vividly imagined and something that's actually happening. So as you replay these traumatic events in your mind, it's like it's happening again and again. This man has hit you thousands of times. This person has yelled at you thousands of times. Your mom has abused you thousands of times now, instead of just the 1 or 2 times that it happened. So you break that cycle, and you can break that cycle by breaking the emotional link inside the emotions. When the emotions don't hurt so much, then just naturally you don't necessarily hold on to the aggression so much. It's just like putting down a heavy weight. This person does not owe you anything. They don't. And remember, forgiveness is not saying what they did is okay, because what they did probably was not okay. But you know what it is? Done. It's done. Okay? Whether or not they apologize is irrelevant, because you will still have to choose to accept the apology. It's still you. The giver of forgiveness is not them. The giver of forgiveness is you. Does that make sense? You hold all the cards, no matter what they say. If this person shows up at your front door right now with a bouquet of flowers and chocolates and says, "I found Jesus, I'm sorry," it's still up to you whether or not you accept that. So why not give that gift in advance and you give it to you, okay? Forgiveness is not for them. Forgiveness is for you, okay? You just have to break that cycle. You just have to break that pattern, okay? Now, I only have 45 seconds, so I'm going to answer the next one fast. Why is it that men are so quiet during sexual intercourse? Are there different things that drive men and women to climax? Yes, the same thing works on every man, and most men aren't very quiet, although I actually am terribly quiet. I don't make a sound. It's the only time in my life I shut up. Can you believe that? But if you're not sure what's going to turn him on, ask him. If you're not sure why he's not making much noise, ask him. Maybe there's something he wants to try or wants you to do that you're not doing. And then, you might be peeling him off the ceiling. So I'm going to wind this up, but you're fantastic. You're great. I love you. PeaceLoveMoney.com. Find me anywhere. Facebook, MySpace, Twitter. B. Dave Walters. Okay, bye-bye.